Hola, hola everyone. Welcome back to the Resin Lab by Alexandra. Today I have a custom order to do with this eagle, and they requested it in black with some additional coloring of the beak and the eagle feathers in white, with the flag stripes also in white. And they want this piece on a wood slab to kind of make a plaque. So it's for a retiring Air Force officer. So this is the wood plaque that I have. I got this at Lowe's. It was a large, I think it was whatever this is 18. Let me measure this. 16. It was 16 and my husband got like 6 pieces out of it. So I think it was 16 by 48. So my husband it was able to cut the pieces out for me, and I'm going to burn the wood with my torch to give it that like dark look. Put some varnish over it, just some regular craft varnish. Then I'm going to top coat everything with the Fast Cure. So yeah, so I'm excited for this special order because I've not done something like this before. So it was a special request that I got from someone. So let's get started. All right, I have mixed up 220 milliliters of resin, which is a lot more than I need. The reason I mixed up some extras because I want to pour something off camera. This little panda guy, the propagation station panda, because I mentioned in a previous episode that I have a craft fair coming up, so I want to have um, enough inventory to take to the craft fair with me. So I mixed up some, since I'm working with white and black, I mixed up some extra resin. But this only takes about 150, maybe 180 milliliters with the white in there. So I'm gonna transfer over, let's see, 130 to this cup. So that's about 90. There we go. All right, so this will be my black and this will be my white. Um, I might just pour the little panda on camera and not paint the little panda on the camera. That rhymed. Um, just so that I don't cheat you all out of what I do. But I'm pretty much going to paint it the same as last time, at least the panda part. And then the little pot I'll probably do in a different color. Um, again, to have some variety. So we're just cleaning off that mold. All right, so let's get to mixing. I'm going to pull out, let's move that out of the way. This is going to be black. So let's pull out the black. And I'm just mixing that up in my little bowl here. Mixing up the black. Making sure that I'm scraping the sides to get all that pigment paste and any resin. I did mix it and scrape the sides before I went back on camera when after I finished, after I took it out of the mixing station. So this looks pretty good, but I want to make sure that all of it is mixed in there. Let me close. Well, I might need a little more. Alrighty. Oh, and I forgot to talk about my daughter's dance competition the other day, the on the last episode. So they did fantastic. My daughter was very happy. My daughter's dance teacher, her coach, was very happy. They placed. My daughter was in 5 dances, so she had her solo. She placed first in her category, which means that she placed first against everyone else who did the same genre of dance, which was jazz. And then her group placed first and second for the two dances that they did overall. So that was out of, I think, 20, 20 groups. And then the company um, did two more dances, the whole company, and those two dances placed first and second out of five. So they did fantastic. I will go ahead and I thought about posting a video, but I don't want to get dinged with the copyright. Um, what I can do is, I mean, I have them posted on my Facebook, but you have to be my friend to see it. So I don't know. So I want to respect the privacy of her dance friends and also just the safety of my daughter. Not that, any of my, that I would think that any of my subscribers do anything, but there are other people on YouTube. Um, but yeah, I'll probably post some pictures. I do have pictures of all of the dances. So I'll probably post a couple pictures in the YouTube channel. At least that way they'll be static and it won't have sound. So I'll see if I can do that over the weekend. But in any case, yeah, I'm super proud. All the moms were proud. We were exhausted by the end of the weekend. It was crazy. And we have 4 more competitions to go plus recital. So that um, is something to look forward to. So I'm just adding a little bit more black because I want this to be really deep. I don't want any transparent spots. So I want to make sure that this is really mixed well. Oh, and this is episode 38. So on my 50th episode, I'm going to do another giveaway. And I know exactly what I'm going to give away. So stay tuned for episode 39 to find out what I'm going to give away because I will announce it. Actually, no, I'm going to announce it in episode 40. So that will be probably, I'm trying to look at a calendar. Let's see, 38, 39. So on March 11th, episode 40, I will announce what the giveaway is going to be. And I'm going to include a link to the Google form for all of y'all to sign up, just like we did the last time. I liked how that worked. Um, I like the spin wheel. I like the element of surprise. And I like the fact that it's during an episode. So keep an eye out for that in episode 40. So that, and then I'll include a link to sign up for the giveaway in episodes 40, probably through episode like 46 or 47, because I do record my videos in advance, or at least I try to record them as far in advance as possible. And then the winner will be announced on episode 50, which is around, I think, April 11th, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong. I'll give you more details and more exact dates in episode 40. So I just wanted to give you all a little mini heads up to give you some incentive to continue watching my episodes here on YouTube. So this definitely needs a lot more white. So let's go ahead and clean that. I don't get resin in there. I want this to look as white as possible. So yeah, that this weekend my daughter has dance pictures. So that'll be another long day. But we're looking forward to it. So yeah. I got myself a new, well, I didn't get myself. My husband got me a microphone to use while I'm recording. So I'm testing it out today. I left my door open and I clipped my microphone on and I am recording that way. I do have to remember to turn it on because I recorded a segment of the video and luckily I went back to check and I had forgotten to turn on the microphone so the sound was completely muted, which I thought was hilarious. So it's going to take a little bit of getting used to for that. But if you do hear background noises, I'm very sorry. Like I said, I'm just testing out the microphone to see how it works. I'm testing out the regular like indoor cover to see if it blocks out the sound pretty good. If not, I'll switch to the little fuzzy outdoor cover to the microphone to filter out the background noise. So, and I'm not talking like any louder. I'm trying to talk in my normal volume of voice. So, all right. This is all nice and mixed up. So I'm going to pop this into the vacuum chamber and then it will be time to pour. So I will see you in a few moments. Okay, I've got my resin debubbled, so it is ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and pour that little panda on camera, but I'll paint the details off camera and just show you the end result because why not? And there we go. And that's perfect. Perfect amount of what I need for white for the eagle stripes and feathers. So I'm gonna move this out of the way. Put that off to the side and just squeegee it so that it does not, that I don't have too much trimming to do. All right. Okay. So that's that. That takes care of that. So now I'm going to let that, put the white aside, bring this forward a little bit. I've got my syringe. And I'm just putting 20 milliliters in my syringe. I kind of keep track of how much I'm putting in. I know that last time I used about 150. So let's go ahead and start adding this resin. And you really want to use that syringe to get into these little crevices. And then on this mold, just follow, you know, just follow the pattern if you can. The first time that I poured this, it took me like a half hour to pour it. I feel like today will be a lot faster. And yeah, so far so good. All right, that's my 20 milliliters. Go ahead and grab some more. And I forgot to spray this with alcohol. Did I spray it with alcohol before though? I don't remember. No, I don't think I did because of the holographic. So that should be fine. Oh, let me clean some of that resin that's on the syringe here. That's dripping. I don't want that to drip in the areas where I'm going to put white. And you would think that the syringe is adding bubbles, but it's actually not adding many bubbles that I can see. Oh, here's a really good test for my microphone because the train is going by the house. So if you can hear it in the microphone, then I gotta use, definitely gotta use that little fuzzy microphone cover. Whoops. Whoops. See, I got some of that resin in there. So just scoop that up. Oh, perfect. Came right off. Came right off. Okay. I just need my other hand to stabilize. Okay. Go around the stars. Can you imagine demolding these little tiny stars? I sure can. And I know it would not be fun. Maneuvering the syringe in here is pretty easy. All right, get some more. How much do I have left? Oh, excellent, I have 80. Let's see how accurate this cup is. Yeah, that's pretty spot on because I've got 60 left in the cup. So pretty good, pretty good. go. That looks fantastic. All right, now that that's poured, I'm going to go ahead and let it cure. I'm going to let it sit for a good hour or two before I attempt to move it, because I don't want it to spill. And then I'll place it on the heat mat. Oh, I have extra. So let's see, what can I make here? Almost forgot about that extra. Move the wood slab. Let's do undersea creatures. I did a jellyfish. Let's do a starfish this time. Or maybe, oh, how about an octopus? I haven't done an octopus. So I'm just going to move that back here. And let's see, I've got white, so we'll do the starfish white. Or maybe I should do the octopus first. Let me just clean this out a little bit. Can y'all see that? There we go. Okay. There we go. And let's do the black. Maybe, ooh, maybe I'll do black and white for the octopus. Yeah, because I don't think this will be enough for both the starfish and the octopus. Nope. So we'll do the middle in black, and then the sides we'll do in white. All right. Actually, let's do, oh, what is that? Piece of cured resin. Okay. Let's do the whole bottom black. And then we'll pour the white on top or on the back. Just want to get the resin into the little crevices. And let's see. Just dragging it out here with my dotting tool. Making sure I can break up any little air pockets that form. There we go. All right. Let me clean off my, so I'm not going to pour the star. Clean off my dotting tool and clean off my mixing stick. Oops, a little too much spray there. Okay. Get rid of those bubbles and then just pour this on top of it. This is actually going to overflow it. So maybe I'll just do this and see how that comes out. This will get a little magnet and go in my giveaway bin. So all right, a little more. Oh, maybe it will be enough. Come on. It's a really thick honey consistency, so it's not dripping as much as I want it to. Okay. That should be good. All right, now we are finished. So now I will go ahead and wait, place the eagle on the heat mat, and then it'll be time to demold. It's time to demold. So let's start with the smallest piece, which will be the little octopus. Let's see how that turned out. Cute. I think once I highlight the actual octopus outline, it'll make it look really cute. And considering I poured this when the resin was really thick, I only have a couple bubbles, so not bad. Well, a couple more here, but not too bad, not too bad. All right, so that's that one. I'm gonna demold the panda, but I'm not gonna paint it on camera just for the sake of time and because I've already done this on another video. So let's see how the panda came out. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Oh man, I got a little bubble right by his, right on his arm. And a couple bubbles on the bottom. That's too bad. But I'll still paint it. I can probably hide the bubbles with the paint. Or maybe I'll fill them in with UV resin and then paint. Maybe that's what I'll do. But this came out really cute. So remember, I'm going to paint this off camera and I'll show you the result at the end. And now for the eagle. So let's flip it over. And see how this turned out. Oh, I want to be careful not to break any of the edges here. That looks great. A little bit of black here, not a big deal, I can fix that. Well, actually, can I? No, I can't because it's holographic. So I'm gonna leave it as is. I'm going to leave it as is because I don't want to ruin the holographic. Couple bubbles here. Missed this piece there, but other than that, it came out great. It came out great. Looks really good. I'm happy with it. All right, so I'm going to take the wood slab outside, use my torch to burn that, do like a burn pattern on it, and then I'll bring it back inside and do the rest of the piece on a fast forward, because it's going to take me a minute, and I also have to do a top coat of fast cure, and you'll be able to see the results, so it won't be much of a surprise afterwards. So that's the plan. I'll see you in a few moments. All right, I am all finished with this piece, but I did package it for shipping before taking a video. I don't know what I was thinking, but here's a final picture of the product and how it came out. I really hope my customer likes it. I think it came out wonderful. It just looks so nice against the wood. So I hope you enjoyed me making that. I'm going to switch back to normal video so that I can show you the little panda that I finished and the octopus magnet. Okay, so here is the panda and the little octopus magnet. Like I said, I was going to paint it off camera. So I chose to do like a turquoise color this time for the little bamboo, just to make it a little bit different from the previous one I did. And I kept the leaves green, did the little arms and legs black, spray sealed it. Looks beautiful. And I also sealed in the bubbles that I got on the bottom with some UV resin. So that helped so that the paint didn't like accentuate that hole there. So that came out really cute. So that's how that goes. And then I finished the little octopus magnet, just painted the edges silver. This one does have a few bubbles, but it's going in my giveaway bin. So I'm not too fussed about it, but I think it looks really cool with the black and white in there and the silver outline. So that's all for today. If you made it this far, I truly appreciate you watching and sticking with me as usual. Thank you to all my viewers slash subscribers. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And if you haven't already, please hit that like button and the subscribe so that you can keep up with my videos as I come out with them. And I will see you all on Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern. Bye.